Colleague on Zoom.
I used to be from Valley. Yeah, I went to college. I won it.
You ready?
Do we have our colleague on Zoom?
Yes.
Okay, I'll call to order or actually to Zoom. Recess from Montgomery County's 2026 budget hearing and any comments? We'll go straight to the public comment. Any public comments?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Sean Kilcane, the Montgomery County Sheriff from Jenkintown, but I'm not here in that capacity as a Jenkintoниan, but as your sheriff. I want to thank the commissioners, Chair Makija, Commissioner Winder, Commissioner DeBella, and all staff for the hard work that you've worked with us on this county budget. I want to express our deepest appreciation for your support for the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and law enforcement in general. So you've made a lot of investments in the sheriff's office that have meaningful and immediate impact on every aspect of our operations, from administration and transportation to safety and transparency. The addition of 2 new corporal positions will greatly enhance our flexibility and leadership capacity. These roles will strengthen coverage during critical shifts and provide much needed supervision and training support at the command staff level. The investment in people as an investment is preparedness that is sure to translate into increased morale and better retention of proven leaders. The acquisition of new rifle threat plates for our warrants division, people that are going out and serving warrants. We see, fortunately, we haven't had that here, but U.S. Marshals, sheriffs in other parts of the country and the Commonwealth gotten killed out serving warrants. So the fact that we have new threat plates for our warrants division understands realities that our deputies face. The reinforced body armor is designed to counter this unfortunate rise in long-term encounters that will protect our team when responding to the most unpredictable and dangerous positions. Also, the replacement of aging high mileage vehicles will make a significant difference, reducing maintenance and repair demands and ensure our transportation division can operate reliably. Equally important is your support for tasers and body-worn cameras. We were the first sheriff's office in the Commonwealth to use body-worn cameras, and the fact that we're now working to increase them to every deputy helps transparency. In fact, people were very skeptical 5 years ago when I rolled this out. They're like, "Oh, you don't trust us," things like that. It's been awesome, both for our deputies and for the public. And in fact, when we've gotten complaints, 95% of the time, it's vindicated our deputies. They were out there doing their job. And the fact that we had that footage from the body-worn cameras helped us to clarify both what our deputies were doing and what the public perceived. Each of these investments contributes directly to our core mission to deliver the highest standards of service to Montgomery County. So I want to thank you, the commissioners, staff, Mr. Dortone, everyone that worked with us on this project here and this budget. And I want to thank you for your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and thank you for great work that's happening in your office and work of all of your deputies. Appreciate it. Next comment.
Karen D'Angelo.
Good evening, Commissioners. I'm Karen D'Angelo, the Executive Director of York County Library. I'm here to thank you for your much needed and very much appreciated support. The Montgomery County Norristown Public Library is the district center for Montgomery County, and we coordinate services for more than 865,000 residents. Our network includes 34 library locations, 5 delivery vans, 3 bookmobiles, 1 book by mail program, extensive technology resources, and numerous community partnerships. Our library directly serves 31 of the 63 municipalities in Montgomery County from our hub in Norristown. We have a long history of serving our community. We were founded in 1794 and became the district center in Montgomery County Library in 1962, before some of you were born at the same time as some of the rest of us. Today, our library serves as an essential civic, educational, and cultural hub for Montgomery County and for Southeast Pennsylvania. Your support allows us to employ over 100 people, most of whom are Montgomery County residents themselves. Last year, our library offered 3,188 programs. I know some of you love numbers. And over 37,000 people took part, including more than 36,000 children and young adults. We checked out almost 1 million items, both physical and online, answered more than 45,000 questions, and hosted more than 25,000 computer sessions. Our bookmobiles reach all areas of Montgomery County. In addition to our outreach bookmobile, our Words on Wheels bookmobile for seniors visits more than 40 senior centers every month. Our Books That Go Round children's bookmobile reaches children in Head Start, pre-K counts, and child care centers and serves more than 500 children a month with early literacy programs. And as the district center for Montgomery County, we support and sustain all Montgomery County libraries, big and small. In 2025, we increased our outreach services. How am I doing? All right. Further extending the library's reach beyond our walls. We attend community events. You see me at a lot of things. You see our staff at even more. We engage with municipalities and community leaders. We strengthen community partnerships within and outside of the library. Our outreach team is always looking for opportunities. So if anyone would like to partner with us, please reach out. We've made significant investments in online resources and accessibility. Please check out our brand new website and ensure access to information and opportunities for all. We recently received an award through the PA Digital Connectivity Program to bring laptops and job training. And we are, thanks to you, re-envisioning our library and building a new renovated library that will provide a center for early childhood learning, STEM and maker spaces, access to career coaching and services, meeting and community gathering spaces, and more. Thank you for making this possible. Please come visit us at our temporary location at 1700 Markley Street.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Perfect 3 minutes.
Next up, Michelle Ingarto.
Good evening. I'm Michelle Ingarto. I'm from Lower Salford Township. And like many taxpayers, I was disappointed to hear that our taxes are going up again. It's now a certainty that every year at this time, we'll receive the bad news from our commissioners about increased spending by Montco and more taxes. I did review spending from 2019 to the present and found we have increased the spending by $215 million, and there's more to come. When I plotted spending for each year, I did a regression analysis to see if the spending increases follow a predictable pattern. Statistically, we can predict with near certainty that spending will continue to rise an average of $28 million every year in future years if we keep on this recent and well-established pattern. While I respect the department heads did a lot of work to reduce their initial ask, they did not go far enough. In the last 5 years, Montgomery County raised our taxes a cumulative 43%. Even when adjusting for inflation and population increases, that's a 14% expansion in scope. When is it going to be enough? Total wages and benefits were up 33 million in 2025 alone, and are 48% of our total county expenditures. We have a DEI staff costing us over $650,000 a year. Increased staffing at the Public Defender's Office by $3.8 million this year, or 30%. That includes 15 new public defenders, an assistant chief of mental health, administrative support staff, and a social worker, and approximately 50 people in the Montgomery County Public Defender's Office hold lawyer titles. The DA's office got 7 new detectives, and furthermore, in July, the commissioners approved a significant increase in the minimum wage for county government employees to $20.52 an hour. On the question of whether there is some easy opportunity to cut possible waste, I'll point you to a concerning article in the Philadelphia Inquirer this morning on page B1, titled "Ex-Official Accuses Montco of Fraud Wrongdoing." An employee of 8 years, who is the chief information officer of the county, makes several specific allegations that, if true, point to serious questions about the integrity of the county's management of finances, and will beg for independent audits to find other problems. It's a good time for the 3 commissioners to conduct their own investigation to find and correct errors and improprieties they may find. This would earn a lot of respect from taxpayers. In addition, I implore the commissioners to make it an objective to achieve a 0% tax increase over the next 3 years and find smart ways to conserve the hard-earned money of taxpayers while still demanding excellent services. We all know this can be done, and you would be heroic in doing so. People in the county are working hard to earn a paycheck, and it's been very difficult to make ends meet for many taxpayers, especially those who don't qualify for any of the benefits they're paying for. We're asking for your leadership in the area of fiscal responsibility while still supporting programs that our community does need to thrive. Thank you.
Any other comments?
Okay, we're moving on to Zoom. Mike Hayes is next.
Good evening, Commissioners. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Mike Hayes. I'm a resident of Pottstown and the director of the Montco 30% project. I'd like to start by thanking you for your commitment to serving those on the fringes of our county. That is clear in your investments in a 24/7 emergency behavioral health center in King of Prussia, as well as supportive housing operations in Pottstown and soon at Lansdale and Norristown. I know we are all anxiously awaiting all of them coming online as soon as possible. You have helped regular working class people who are struggling with the costs of everyday life. For example, the county's Montco Forward loan to Cornerstone at Pembroke helped to complete the financial structure for what will become safe and affordable apartments for 60 individuals and families. However, there are challenging times ahead. I serve on the board of the Your Way Home COC, that's the Continuum of Care, and learned about the devastating real consequences of the November 3rd notice of funding from the federal government and HUD. Last year alone, Pennsylvania received $177 million in COC funding to support permanent housing, rental assistance, and supportive services that keep vulnerable Pennsylvanians safely housed. The loss to Montgomery County is potentially $3.7 million in rapid rehousing, transitional, and permanent supportive housing, impacting up to 172 households, I'm told. Last month, HUD enacted these changes with no public notice, no explanation, and no acknowledgement that they contradict the agency's own longstanding housing first policies. HUD instituted unprecedented policy changes that, according to Governor Shapiro's office, will slash permanent housing funding, capping funding for permanent housing at just 30%. That's down from roughly 90%. Impose unlawful conditions, eliminating funding for applicants who acknowledge the existence of or serve LGBTQ plus Pennsylvanians. It will also punish local governments whose homelessness policies differ from the Trump administration's. It will require providers to fundamentally redesign programs within an impossible timeline, risking service interruptions and evictions. So what can be done? When practical, I encourage Montgomery County to challenge these orders in court. I recognize that funding shortfalls or cuts from the federal government simply cannot be backfilled by the state or the county. That's because elections have real consequences, and we're reminded of that every day. As a partner in the nonprofit sector and a board member on the COC, please know you have my support to get through these unprecedented, challenging times, but it will necessitate difficult decisions. If we maintain our focus on helping as many of our neighbors as possible, we may be able to weather this storm. Thank you for your service and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for the comments.
Our last public comment is Brian Rhodes on Zoom. Brian?
Sorry, I had my audio off. Can you hear me now? Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, sorry. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. My deepest apologies for not being there in person. I had to get home to let the dog out, feed 2 cats. Yes, that's the kind of family I have. My name is Brian Matthew Rhodes, and I have the privilege of serving as the CEO of Resources for Human Development, better known as RHD. We are a national organization today, but our roots, our very first program started in Montgomery County 55 years ago, on April 20th, 1970 to be exact. So Montco isn't just part of our history, it is our birthplace, our foundation, and one of our strongest community partnerships in the country. Our very first program, Lower Marion Counseling Services, started with a modest $50,000 grant. Today, it is a multi-million-dollar operation serving thousands of Montgomery County residents every single year. That story, with its humble beginnings, steady growth, deepening impact, is the story of RHD in this county. Across Montgomery County, RHD now provides a wide range of services, including intellectual disability supports, substance use programs, mental health services, and homeless services. RHD also employs between 250 and 300 dedicated staff across the region. These are your neighbors, your constituents, and often the first responders to some of the county's most complex human challenges. Most recently, we have expanded our partnership through 2 new short-term supportive housing programs, one in Lansdale and one in Norristown. Together, these projects will add 70 new beds to Montgomery County's homeless response system, increasing access in 2 distinct geographic areas and giving individuals a safe, dignified place to stabilize and begin their transition to permanent housing. This work is only possible because Montgomery County has made a real, tangible commitment to addressing homelessness. The county has invested roughly $3 million annually in the operations of these sites, in addition to the substantial capital commitment to develop both locations. That level of partnership is unusual. It is significant, and it demonstrates a deep belief that solving homelessness requires action, resources, and collective resolve. We all know that that work is not finished, not in Montgomery County, not anywhere, but this commitment is a meaningful step forward. It says that the county is not simply managing homelessness, it is working to solve it. And RHD is honored to stand shoulder to shoulder with you in that effort. On behalf of our staff, our leadership, and the thousands of individuals whose lives are touched by our services each year, I want to express our sincere gratitude. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for investing in this work. And thank you for continuing to believe that every person in Montgomery County deserves dignity, safety, and the opportunity to build a better life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your comments.
That's all for public comment.
Any commissioner comments?
Would I be able to put in a last minute public comment
Sure.
as an anonymous?
No, there's no anonymous. It's your name and your municipality.
With
You state your name and municipality.
all right, that's- No, first name's okay, just so, you know. Yep, the name is Tom, live in Lansdale. But like the other person that was up here, I'm gonna say I'm coming in.
Full name, please.
Microphone?
Full name.
Oh, and I'm not comfortable with giving.
You're able to give a written comment if you, or you can just tell
Okay.
us after this. You want to keep it.
That's good,
Private.
that's good, yeah,
Okay.
thank you, and I'll, you know, want to respect procedure, but obviously I'm here because I'm not happy with budget increases or tax increases. So I'll go through the written stuff. Respect the other
Sure.
policy.
Thanks.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just talk to her. Then, that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, any other comments?
I would just like to, I know this is a continuation from our hearing at 10:30, but I just want to thank everyone for coming out to express their thoughts on our budget. As you can imagine, this process is quite complex and never easy to make the decisions when you have limited resources to do all the work that needs to be done in Montgomery County. I think this budget aligns with our values and the values that many hold dear in Montgomery County. And I've had my little one in the back waiting for me to be done this meeting, but the work we do today will build a foundation for future generations. And I'm really proud of the investments that we're making across the board to ensure that Montgomery County continues to be a great place to live, work, and raise a family. I do certainly understand the implications for everyday taxpayers, and we take that seriously as well. But we will continue to work to ensure that we're judicious in terms of how we are spending taxpayer dollars, and we'll continue to find opportunities for savings. But I think we did a really good job arriving at the budget, and really thankful to the county team for the work that the collective did to get us to this point. So thanks again for coming out, and those are my comments.
Awesome. Any comments, Tom? Commissioner DeBello?
No,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I made most of my comments this morning. I'll just say same thing. Thanks again to the team. There are a lot of fantastic investments from public safety, housing, mental health, our parks, making sure all of our services across the board are able to be delivered more equitably, with better access to all of our residents. And yeah, I'm excited for all the things that come next year. So is there a motion to adjourn the December 4th Montgomery County proposed 2026 budget hearing?
So moved.
Moved by Commissioner Winder,
Second.
seconded by Commissioner DeBello. Any board comment? All in favor?